Today, I'm gonna wait a little bit and see if anyone. Hi! First of all, hello. Second of all, thank you guys so much for 10 million views on Minefields. I literally just like blinked and all of a sudden it was at 10 million. I don't know how, but thank you so much. I love you guys so much with all of my heart. Alright, so I'm just gonna hop right into this. For International Women's Month, I wanted to highlight another amazing artist. Her name is Birdy. I'm sure you guys already know of her, but if you haven't, you need to check her out. You need to listen to her music. She is seriously unreal. And when I say unreal, I genuinely mean that. Her voice is so haunting. Her songwriting is amazing. She is such an amazing artist. I've been listening to her for years now. And we're just gonna do a little Q&A on my live. It's something that I haven't done before, but I'm really excited. And I hope you guys enjoy. All right, let me see if I can invite her in. I haven't done this before. Let's see. Oh, Birdy. Let's see if this works. I don't know how this works. How do I do this? Come on. Oh, I think she's here. How do I do this? Oh, here, okay. No. I don't know how to do this. 1 second. I'm clicking her name, but it's not working. What is going on? How do I do this? Oh my gosh, I literally give the longest speech and I can't get it to work. That is embarrassing. Birdy. How do I do this? Oh, it's LOL, I'm trying to join. Okay, we're having some technical difficulties. Oh,
Wait, okay.
Hello, how are you?
Oh my god, that took me ages. I'm so sorry. I think it's my internet because I don't know, no matter where I go, my internet is always bad. Even when I'm in London, for some reason. It's just
no.
me. I don't know why.
Don't worry about it. I thought I was doing something wrong. I was like, I've never done this before, and embarrassing.
No, it's definitely my fault.
It is so nice to finally talk to you face to face. I have been like, I'm trying not to fangirl right now, but like I've been listening to you for the longest time. I love your music and you just seem so down to earth and kind and lovely. So this is I'm so excited to do this little like Q&A with you.
No, I'm so excited. This is such a nice idea, and thank you for inviting me. It's just so amazing.
Well, thank you for coming. Well, first of all, how's your day going?
It's good. Well, it's 9 p.m. here, so my day's kind of over.
Oh.
But I've been actually doing a song in French today, which was quite fun. But I don't speak French, but I've been doing a song in French today, which was really fun. But it probably doesn't make sense to anyone who speaks French.
I'm sure it's gonna be like your voice and in French. I just know I'm literally gonna be melting. Like I'm gonna be into another world. I'm so excited to hear this.
What have you been doing today? Where are you at the moment?
Today, and I had a lab for school.
Oh yeah.
And got that done. I got ready, just like did my hair, did my makeup. I ate, and that's about it. I haven't really done. People are tweeting your lyrics in the comments. That's so cute. Not tweeting. My gosh, comment. I'm.
There we go.
Would you say something?
Oh yeah. I've never really done like many live streams, so I don't really know how it works. I think I'm like really
honestly, like it's a phase. Let's just talk to each other. I have one question to start with. And it's pretty like I'm not gonna go too deep. Like there's like some like heftier questions, but the first one is, what is your songwriting process like? I've always been interested to know.
It sort of changes every time, I feel. But most of the time I start with the music, and that always seems to come to me the most easily. And then I kind of try and decide what that feels like and like what the meaning is through the music. But I mean, occasionally I'll get like a lyric that will just come out, and that it will just have a word in it, and that's like the title of the song or whatever. But mostly it's the music, or I'll like write a paragraph just like on its own, just randomly, because maybe I've just been inspired by something, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, how is it for you? Like, how do you normally write?
Kind of the same thing. Like I'll be playing chords. Actually, it depends, because sometimes I'll be playing music and then, like you said, a word will come out and then I'll be like, that is the topic or that's the concept. And sometimes I'll just be walking around and then I'll think of like a line and then I'll write it down, or then I'll go to my piano and try to make like music of it. But it's different every single time. I never have like an exact way to write. But yeah, I feel like whatever flows or whatever comes to me in the moment, I'll try to like work with it.
Do you feel like you get inspired by like the place wherever you are, like a city or like the countryside, or like does that change how you write, do you think?
Definitely. Whenever I'm like in LA and I'm looking at like, you know, just like a really beautiful like landscape, I'm always more like, my like songs always come out to be a lot more just like light and like beautiful. And then whenever I'm like in the studio with like red lighting, it's just like it gets like really dark and like, you know, it definitely changes the vibe. How about you? You said like you get inspired in different cities with like different vibes?
Yeah, I think like all my early like first album stuff was all like the feeling of it is very like where I grew up, and that's like it's a place called the New Forest, which is like very wild and beautiful and like hidden away and like very reflective. Whereas all the later stuff is like the themes are all like about missing home, because I've been traveling and like I always draw a lot of inspiration from missing home. I feel like that's quite helpful for me, like to be separated from the place I love.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Like, and it's so cool to hear that, because that you said your first album was in the, where was it, in New Forest?
The New Forest, which is like it's very magical. It's like horses everywhere, like on the roads, and like very beautiful.
That, and it sounds like that. The album is like very just like magical and beautiful. So that's actually so cool. Oh, okay. All right. I have another question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Have you had any struggles being a woman in music, especially because I know you started really young? So I'm wondering, did you ever like face any obstacles or just like have to face any like barriers or anything like that? Because not only were you a woman in music, you were just like, I remember you were very young as well.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shoot, did I freeze?
No, did I freeze?
Oh.
Maybe I just like I was just taking your question. I mean I've definitely, I think like as women we definitely have experienced like, you know, sexism in our lives anyway, but I think I was really lucky because I've had a female manager for most of my career so far, and I think she like preempted a lot of situations and was, you know, she was like really careful of who I was in a room with, and she'd like always look up everyone I was going to work with, and so I was always like really protected, and I've worked with so many wonderful male artists and writers and producers who've all been really embracing and sensitive and respectful. But I don't know, I've definitely experienced, you know, some things where I've been in a room and I've been the only female and probably, you know, only like 16 or 17 years old, and felt like I've had to really push to make my ideas heard, and you know, or everybody's looking, sharing their ideas and nobody gives any eye contact to me, or you know, I've definitely had times like that, but I don't know, I feel like I've been quite lucky that I haven't experienced too much of that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
Because I started like writing with other people as well when I was very young, and same thing. Like I felt like sometimes my
Yeah.
like thoughts were drowned, or just like overpowered. But just like you, I have two managers, and one of them is a female, and also my sister,
Yeah.
and she was always. Both of my managers
And
were like really great, like making
mm,
sure that everything was under control and everyone was like respectful and all these things. But I just hear like lots of like really sad stories and like really scary stories about like just horrible things happening, and so it's like you definitely have to like be careful. And I'm just really glad that we had like that good team like surrounding us, especially because we were really young.
yeah, for sure. But I think it's so important to always believe in yourself and your ideas, because I think that can be really intimidating sometimes, to be the only female in a room and to, you know,
When
just be, yeah, to push for your ideas.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm still learning to kind of be really vocal. Most of the time I just like go with the flow and I'm just like yeah, whatever, but I always feel like the happiest when I really just like push to like have my ideas be heard, and so that it's like I feel like I walk away from a session or like from a song with my true essence in it and not just what other believe
Yeah.
like what others believe to be who I am, and
Yeah.
they try to like that. So yeah, I mean, I feel like learning and still working on that, but it's getting better.
Yeah, no, definitely me too. I still am. And yeah, it's just really important. But I think also now it's like, especially on like the new album that I've been working on, it's been quite a different experience to like when I was writing, you know, for the around the first record and second record. And like where I'd only ever really be in sessions with males, and now it's like so different. It's like, you know, a lot of the sessions I'm working, it's just with other women, or, you know,